So we finally got to see Dexter's New Blood, season 9. I want it. I want it. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
You're right there.
No, I'm not. I'm far from okay. Dude, did you not know what came out?
Listen. I'm going to tell you what's about to come out.
What would that be?
It's going to be a lot of bad words. I'm just going to say that right now. Parental advisory, thing's going to get ugly.
Yeah, we have to pass the first minute mark just to get down to the bad words. That's technically how it rolls.
I know. I'm warning people ahead of time. This just might get extra spicy.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be extra spicy. Guys, yes, this is going to be an interesting podcast. We got a lot to talk about. But as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy, paste. You know the drill, guys. And for you guys that are brand new here, ask one of the guys. They'll let you know what to do. And yes, follow our friends from Decora Lights, which they have some killer LEDs, which you guys got to see. Really cool displays. And, of course, LEDs. Can't go wrong with that. We love LEDs, especially with RGBs and stuff like that. We want them all. And as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Just know we come with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and a little something in between. And now, on with the show. Now let's go.
Every time you do that, I feel like you're going to pop an O-ring.
I am. I'm going to pop everything, dude. I'm this close to pop a gasket. Yeah, I'm not even a car, but it will happen.
Okay. I mean, sure. Live your best Jetsons life.
Yeah, right? All right, Willie. So let's get on to it, dude. Activision is again on the news, dude. And it looks like Activision Blizzard
Wait. I'll say, not Activision. Activision Blizzard.
That's what I just said.
But you said Activision first.
Yeah, I go Activision.
We gotta make sure Activision, we can hate on them too. But let's talk about the real culprits here.
All right, so let's get down to it, guys. Activision Blizzard. You pleased?
Slightly.
Whatever. We never could please Willie. But anyways, Activision Blizzard.
Well, you can't.
Well, that's true. I plan not to. But anyways, Activision Blizzard employees call leadership response to harassment suit abhorrent and insulting.
Abhorrent. So, I'm sorry.
What?
Abhorrent.
Abhorrent? Yeah.
Abhorrent, yes.
Yeah. So, Willie, let's talk a little bit about this. What's going on here? That the fact that they're calling this insulting, being that it's all true though, all this shit is really going on. So why the fuck are they so uptight about it now? What's going on?
No, well, the uptightness is not about the suit brought on by from the state of California.
Okay.
It's basically the response that both Activision and Blizzard separately gave to the news of the lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
In other words, once everything came out, Blizzard big boss J. Allen Brack penned a response. It was actually on an email that was leaked, and Activision had their own, and neither of them were liked. As a matter of fact, there's a group of more than 800 signatures.
Jeez.
On a response to the response, saying that, yeah, that was bullshit what you said. As a matter of fact, I'll quote the response letter.
Okay.
They say that they're not asking for, they're demanding that a statement is released that, quote, recognizes the seriousness of these allegations and demonstrate compassion for victims of harassment and assault. There have been some people that have, shown at least some type of contrition.
Okay.
But not the people that are currently at Activision Blizzard. It's mostly been, people that used to be, but are no longer there.
Okay. But that still doesn't explain anything. They're just saying, oh yeah, that was something from before. The fuck? It still happened.
No. Not just that it still happened.
Okay.
They make it sound like this is something. Well, the first part is, oh yeah, but this happened more years ago. Like that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's like.
And
The hell?
second of all, it's stuff that still goes on.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm probably gonna get tired to death of talking about this, and people are probably getting tired of hearing about it. But no, fuck them.
All right.
Fuck these people.
No, fuck them. Like, look, for instance, dude, Blizzard Dev says that some men were sexually harassed too.
Okay. And at first, I'm going to admit this. When I first saw that, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. You know, this is guys saying, well, it happened to us too, almost like excusing it. But no. These are men that used to work for Blizzard or still do, saying that, yeah, that shit happens, and it doesn't just happen to minorities and women. Okay.
That's bad, right?
And you know what? And this takes the whole frat boy mentality that they're painted with the lawsuit and just ups it. Because you hear about, you know, not just that they would get sexually harassed or, whatever, but, dude, I'm going to quote from the Kotaku article. Reports included unwanted shoulder rubs, being propositioned for sex, sexual harassment within their first day, and even a quote-unquote game around the office where men would try to grope one another's genitals.
Look, the first guy that tried to touch my genitals, they're gonna get socked in the mouth.
I don't go and grab my friends' genitals, and they're my friends.
Yeah, I don't go there. Hey, I got your wee wee. No, they're gonna get socked right in the mouth. I don't care.
No.
They're gonna get. They're gonna rock.
Certain lines. You just don't fucking cross.
Nah, man.
And that goes for everybody. Men, women, white, black. I don't care who you are. There are certain lines you don't cross. And grabbing somebody's junk is not just a line. It is a thick, very, 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 very thick line that you do not cross.
Yeah.
There's arrows and neon pointing to that shit.
Yeah, kind of like in Looney Tunes.
You know, nobody's
kind
junk.
of like a Looney Tunes era. You know, when they're gonna go hit that one area they didn't have something to cross, and a bunch of signs just appear out of nowhere. Yeah,
but like Looney Tunes, they know it's fake, but they still run into it.
Technically, yeah, that's Activision for you guys.
That's Activision Blizzard. I'm not letting either one of these off the hook because it might have been Blizzard that did the culture, but Activision allowed it and knew about it. Fuck
it's true.
them.
Fuck them, dude. But you know what, Willie? I want to ask this question to our fellow viewers. What do you guys think about this situation? Do you think this excuse, like everything that's going on, like, oh yeah, it's happening to men too. Do you think that's excusable as well? If not, please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. And technically, of everything that we're going to be talking about, please comment down below. Let's talk. And Willie, this one might be a little interesting might be interesting just for you. Street Fighter 5 champ. What?
Oh no. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. All right, so the Street Fighter 5 champion says, "I'm gonna just play Guilty Gear."
Yeah, I saw this story and thought of you instantly.
Why? Like why?
Okay.
Like if he's doing so good, why?
Let me just start with as always with the basics.
Please.
Okay, we're talking about a gentleman by the name of Victor Punk Woodley.
Okay.
He qualified for the Capcom Cup, which is basically, you know, a Street Fighter tournament.
Yes.
It's his fourth time qualifying. And when he was interviewed, you know, what are you gonna do now? You know, you're gonna train, you're gonna practice, you're gonna bone up for the tournament. Mm-hmm. He just said, "I'm gonna just play Guilty Gear."
Oh my god.
Direct quote. I'm gonna just play Guilty Gear. That's about it. I'm in Capcom Cup. There's no reason for me to play at Street Fighter 5 anymore. I don't like the lag, so I'm not going to force myself to play. And that's where I thought of you because recently, if I'm correct, the last podcast we did, you had brought up how Street Fighter 5 is a fucked up game to play online because of their netcode.
That is correct.
That is something that has plagued the game, and pre-pandemic, it wasn't that big of a deal because people played in person.
Yeah.
But since the human malware has been, you know, running roughshod over everyone, in order to keep up, companies like Capcom have been holding the tournaments virtually.
Which sucks,
Last
man,
year,
because
last
you
year,
can't tell nothing. You will never know if they're cheating or not, or of
no,
course
it's
the
not
whole
just
lag.
it's not just whether or not they were cheating. I mean, I'm sure that they have things in place to prevent that from happening. But last year's Capcom Cup, or the last Capcom Cup, showed, the net code for Street Fighter V is not ready for prime time. There are lag spikes that will mess people up, and in a game as competitive as Street Fighter V, you can't have that. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty heavy-handed way to do it, but I salute Mr. Punk here.
Yeah, he did what he had to do.
He says it. He loves the game, but he is not going to bother getting more riled up than he needs to be when he knows that he's going to have to be dealing with the game's shit netcode.
I don't believe him.
I'm sorry, I don't know if we've explained this, but the netcode is basically the code that manages how inputs are handled when playing against someone online.
Yeah.
The best net code for fighting games, many people have said many times over, is called rollback. And the moment you hear that net code is being put into a fighting game, the entire competitive landscape is green and happy.
I see.
Like, it's that simple. Why would you even question it? It's like, oh, my car is not running, put gas in it. Why would you put solid oil?
Right.
Right? Okay, I'm gonna make it on. Oh, I want my fighting game to play well online. Get rollback. Why would you put solid oil? Which is probably the name of the netcode they use, solid oil.
Yeah, with a sprinkle of salt on it, just because.
Yeah.
De madre. But you know what, dude? Fuck him. All I can say is, man, I'm glad for the kid. He says, you know, fuck it. He's going to do what he wants to do and play Guilty Gear. I see no problem.
I don't. Listen, play whatever you want. You're gonna compete anyway, right?
Yeah.
At the very least, you know that you're good enough to play with the best. You can go into the tournament knowing that you're going to be handicapped like the best.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's all I say. But all I can say is, Willie, that's awesome and all. But here's an article that I'm kind of like a little like, wow, okay. Death Stranding sells 5 million copies. PS5 Director's Cut will expand the social strand system. So they sold 5 million copies. God, like, was that game really that good for people to buy that?
Listen, the game was very well hyped, considering it was the first game by Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
After leaving Konami. And it was a game that people wanted to play because this man is demented. I say that in a good way, by the way.
Okay.
The man is demented. And so, yes, I want to see what goes on in that crazy noggin.
Yeah, which is FedEx, the simulator.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is that. But, whatever. People were ready to play it. You remember how much our buddy Agent Joe hyped the hell out of the game?
Oh,
and how much he wanted to play it. And he ate it up. And apparently 4.999999 million people did as well.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I would say it was probably all Joes. Their name is Joes. They're all Joes.
I'll tell you what. Good on the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Good on Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
5 million copies is not something that every game can make.
No, at all.
So, good on them.
Yeah, that's fine. But now, with like things like this on the line, Willie, PlayStation fucked up.
I mean,
well, the site alone,
okay.
not PlayStation itself, but the website alone, because it looks like they messed up and they pretty much just shot out there what's coming up in August, for PS Plus, and it looks like it's gonna be Plants vs. Zombies, Battle in Neighborville, Tennis World Tour 2, and Hunters Arena Legends. It's coming in August. Now, why would they do something like that? I mean, August is just around the corner, so let's just be honest. It's just a couple days away. But don't they usually just do that like on August when they come out, or they wait once this little secret comes out, like right in the end of the week or something?
These things are prepped in advance and they're scheduled.
Okay.
And so I'm sure somebody on the website, forgot to close a tag, and as a result, for a brief amount of time, the page was up, and you can see it on the screen. The screen was up, the page was up showing the games for August. You go on now, and it's the July stuff. They spotted their error quick enough, but as always, someone always screen caps it, and good old Wario64 was the one to screen cap it on Twitter.
You gotta love that guy.
I mean, listen, these are the unsung heroes that do the Lord's work. These are things that okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like the games were, oh my God, I have to play that game.
No, but I mean, at least Plants vs. Zombies, whatever, is a fun game. But
the Plants vs. Zombies shooters are surprisingly fun. And yeah, again, it's not about the games. It's about the message and the scheduling.
Got it.
That the video game companies like to control this shit. For a brief instant, they lost control. Hey, we all fuck up.
We all do. I mean, it happens.
Like I tell everybody, I fuck up all the time. As a matter of fact, put me down for 5 fuck ups tomorrow.
5?
And if I only have 3, that's fine because I have rollover fuck ups.
I'm sorry, but I. Okay, but you're talking to Jenny Derp over here. I'm the one that constantly fucks up, even by word. It's okay. I got my rollovers with my rollovers, so I'm all right.
No. My rollovers roll over.
Yeah, they do. I'm covered for this year, next year, and then the end of the month. So I'm pretty good for now. I'm pretty good right now.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it happens. It's kind of funny when it happens because as much as these companies want to control the message, they, so every once in a while you'll see some shit like that, and all we could do is either laugh about it or like, all right, well, okay, good. What's next?
I will stick to the what's next. Fuck it.
Because
I laugh at it. I mean, I got nothing else to do but laugh at it. But then I'm just like, all right, I guess what's next? Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not even an important thing. There's more important things out there, and you know what? Okay, Sony, you fucked up. All right, we know what games come out. All right, so when can we buy the PS5?
I mean, I think they've been doing a lot of kind of cutting off a little bit. I've been hearing a lot of word on the street about the PS5 being out there, like to buy and stuff very frequently now.
A good friend of mine told me that her son went with her brother-in-law to Best Buy and they saw them there. So yeah, I mean they're getting back in stock.
Nice.
They're staying in stock. So that's a good thing.
That's
but
a really
still,
good thing.
give them shit because they're a fucking big ass corporation. Why are we gonna give them an easy time? Fuck them.
True. Willie, you already know what's up. You already know what's
Here
up.
we go.
You already know what's
Here
up.
we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So, guys, we got a teaser for tomorrow that Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer is gonna drop. Oh my god! All right, look. Let's get down to a little basics right now for you guys can understand. This is gonna be a direct sequel to 1989's Ghostbusters 2. It was supposed to come out in theaters last year, but thanks to the human malware, it got delayed. But you know what? It's all fine. I'm very patient. So it's scheduled for November. Around there, they didn't really give an exact date, just put November. But word on the street, it says it's gonna be November 11th. But tomorrow, that's it. We're gonna get the fucking trailer. I am so excited because I really want to see more. It looks like it's gonna be a fun movie. Paul Rudd is gonna be playing with mini fucking Stay Puffs, which I'm down. I'm down. That's it. That's gonna be the killer for fucking Baby Yoda or Grogu, whoever wants to fucking be pointing out the fingers at me or whatever.
Grogu.
Yeah.
So if Goku and Grogu were to fusion, they do a fuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, okay. The fusion of Goku and Grogu is Groku.
Yeah.
Got it.
Say that.
So
Say a little faster.
he'll be insatiably cute and will kick your ass.
Have you not seen him? You saw him. Motherfucker was powering up on that rock. But anyways, we're getting off topic. I'm just excited for tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. If you're following us on Instagram or anywhere else that we're on, keep an eye on out, and mostly Instagram, because I'm gonna get that fucking trailer as soon as it comes out. And I'm gonna blast it. I'm gonna make sure it's out there. Hell, I'm just excited. I might even be a little bit selfish. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna share with everybody. Maybe. I was dying to see it. I know Willie has his ups and downs about it, mostly downs, which I understand. But I'm kind of excited the fact that this is going to be from the son of the father who made the first two, and he's been there in all the sets, kind of like living it up. I'm hyping it up in my way, I guess, because of course I'm the Optimus Prime here. But yes, I just feel that this movie is going to be good. After I saw a couple of little teasers and stuff like that, I feel that it's going to be good. We got to see Ecto 1 and it's driving around. It looks really fucking cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited of what this movie is going to bring. And I pray that this trailer that we're going to be getting tomorrow is full of everything that we want and more. But that's just me. Willie, your thoughts?
I think that my thoughts on this are on the public record, but I'll say it again because I'll be saying it a lot today.
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm all into the whole nostalgia thing. I have nostalgia too. Mm-hmm. I love seeing when, old shit that I like is referenced or brought up again. But Jesus Christ, people. Jesus Christ. Like, can you make something original? It doesn't be everything. I get it. Y'all want to make your movie on your Greases and your G.I. Joes, but can you make something new too, please?
Okay. You want to talk about new?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about new. Let's talk about M. Night Shyamalan's the movie Old wins weekend blockbuster for 16.5 million debut, which that I understand. They may sound like chump change for a lot of people, like for the box office wins, but that's not bad for Mr. Shyamalan. Especially for this movie, which it's I have to say he makes some weird ass movies, but they're all brand newish. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no remake to this. Now the only thing about this movie, Old, it's based off a book, a French book. I can't remember the name of it, but I heard it around there somewhere. Now, Willie, being that you're in the theaters this week, you actually got to see Snake Eyes, and sadly enough, it came in second with 13.3 million, right underneath Old. So
okay,
I feel like I would have felt like that Snake Eyes would have got the win, but being that this is like one of those weird horrors that people kind of like highly anticipated, wanted to see. So let's see. Let's break this down. Go ahead. Let's talk.
Okay, first I want to bring up a little anecdote that's tangentially related to this whole box office thing.
Yes, sir.
I saw a blurb on one of the news sites.
Okay.
It was talking about the Forever Purge.
Okay.
And it mentioned how the this week's box office for the Forever Purge finally brings it to $500 million. And I had originally thought, okay, the Forever Purge made $500 million.
500 mil.
But no, I paid attention to what the article was actually saying. No, the Forever Purge brings a total to $500 million for the entire series.
Oh, okay.
In other words,
Dang.
The 4 movies in total have made a total of $500 million at the box office. For reference, F9, that abomination of a movie that came out 3 weeks ago,
yeah,
has made $600 million worldwide in 3 weeks. That's what I call scale.
That is.
The Purge movies they don't spend a lot of money on them. These are movies that horror movies. Horror movies are made at small budgets because they make back their money quickly, and they almost always do.
Kind of like Blumhouse. They do stuff like that.
Blumhouse, and we'll get to them in a little bit.
Okay.
But that's what Blumhouse does. Like, the most expensive movie they've ever worked on is Upgrade, and that's because the movie was worked on by another studio beforehand, and they just bought it off.
Fucking amazing.
And finished it. I mean, the market is crazy when it comes to stuff like that. But further scale, this weekend's box office was brutal.
I heard.
Was brutal because the top grossing movie only made $16 million. All the big movies that have come out so far this summer season, which is supposed to be the blockbuster season, has had huge drop-offs in their second weekend. I'm talking about Black Widow. F9 held off a little bit, but still dropped. Space Jam last week. And the movies now, I'm going to say part of it is because of everything going on with the human malware. Since cases are going up, people maybe more hesitant to go to the theater. I did go see Snake Eyes, but we went to a drive-in. And there's less of that in a drive-in because, you're in your own self-contained little bubble. And by the way, not a bad movie. I don't know if we talked about it.
No, we didn't. We kind of, it's been a busy work week, so it's been a little talk about it. But you did bring it up that it was an interesting movie, a pretty good movie actually.
Not bad. Its only goal was to set up the G.I. Joe universe and to show off the two characters everybody loves the most about G.I. Joe. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah, Snake Eyes is in this.
What? Are you serious? He's in there?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just blew the doors off, huh?
No,
but
that's it. I'm
it's supposed to set up the G.I. Joe universe. It does that well enough. It was the movie was entertaining. It wasn't going to be anything amazing. It was good enough. I'm going to say good enough.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that they go and decide to do a follow-up that brings the bigger Joe universe into focus. We know that Scarlet and Baroness are in it because we saw it in the trailers.
Yeah. So
of course this is Joe related. Still, again, not bad. $12 million bad? No. People are just hesitant to go to theaters. Streaming has something to do with it. Okay. I'm going to say that because people are used to the idea of, it's going to be. I have people ask me, the movie comes out. Where's it going to be? Where's it going to be streaming?
Yeah, no, that's a new thing they're saying now. Yeah,
there's direct to theaters only. What? Why? We had this discussion. You, cousin Jose, and I.
Yes.
I mentioned this a bunch of times here before about how the theater experience sucks, and how if they want my money, they need to I don't know, just do something, do a little extra dance, make the experience worth going out for.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Okay. When we talked about it, we want to go see Suicide Squad.
Yes.
I unfortunately will not be in town, so we're gonna have to wait a week, and we want to do the guys' night and watch it together for the first time.
You're damn right we are.
But are we gonna watch it in the theater?
I would. I mean, if the opportunity is still there, then yeah. If it hits streaming, then I guess
I want to watch it in a theater.
Yeah.
That theater has to be Cine Bistro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go watch it at any old AMC theater or any old Regal theater. No, it has to be a Cine Bistro because I like the upscale experience.
Yeah, same here. I like to be pampered.
No, it doesn't even matter being pampered. I'm not that bougie.
I am shit.
Just you go and you tell me, all right, you sit in your chair. We'll bring you food, not popcorn and nachos, real fucking food.
Like a hamburger with egg on it. But yes.
Yes, that's a traditional one. Yes, I miss my chicken Cuban.
Oh my god!
I used to have a chicken Cuban sandwich and they took it off the menu. That shit was good.
It was.
But yeah,
Really good.
give me for real food. Give me booze. They have a bar in the one in Doral, the one in City Place. They have a bar. You can order your drinks at the bar. You can actually order stuff at the bar. Take it into the theater, and they'll bring you more stuff. That's good. That'll make me want to go and spend my time and money outside the house.
I agree.
I got a nice 4K TV. I got a sound bar. I got this shit hooked up. Give me a reason why I should not watch everything here.
Yeah. Willie is right, though. He is.
And this was maybe a combination of that and the human malware. What you think?
I personally think that I need a reason. Look, let's be honest. I don't really need a reason for a certain movie. Like, it has to be a good enough movie for me to go to Cinebistro or to even a theaters to see a movie. Because pretty much like you said, a lot of these movies are already streaming. But I see the game that everyone is kind of pulling right now. For instance, they already said it for Ghostbusters. In theaters, that's it. No streaming, no nothing. And that's because they just said that now. Marvel movies, they're saying exactly the same thing as well. Straight to theaters. There's no, wait 2 days or 2 weeks or whatever just to put it on streaming.
The standard now is a 45-day wait,
which is fine, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only time I'll like to go to a theater. Now, if the movie is worth it to go watch, I'll have to really flip a coin. Or if we get invited to a private screening, I'm not going to say no either, because that's our job to go check out these movies and see what's up. So we're going to check it out either way. But spend money on a theater that, you want to see a movie that you don't really want to watch it there. You could just watch it from home. Again, it's just it's a toss of the dice, a 50-50. Now, the week that you're going to be gone when Suicide Squad comes out, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, I'm down for the theaters to see it. And then when you come back, if it's still in theaters and not on streaming, nothing, for sure, we'll do it.
All right. I mean, that's a movie that I want to watch.
Yeah, same here. I mean, fuck, I want to see
Snake Eyes,
King Shark.
Snake Eyes, I wasn't interested in originally.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like an impulse. We were out in the street eating some good-ass food.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, you know what? Why don't we go watch a movie?
Yeah,
all right, let's go watch a movie. And that was the movie we decided to see. That was an impulse. Suicide Squad is one I want to see, and it's one that I can get at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be home during that time that it comes out. But will I have the urge to watch it myself, or wait for you guys to decide if we're going to do this guys' night at home or at the theater?
Yeah.
No.
But you know what, Willie? That's fine. We'll talk more about this maybe in Wednesday. But let's get on to something more interesting, Willie, which is going to be pissing you off, actually. This is the one.
This is the break. It's not because it's interesting. This is because you just want to piss me off. All right.
I do.
Let's do this.
I do. Look, The Exorcist is getting 3 movie revivals from Universal, Peacock, and Blumhouse. Willie, let me take 2 steps back. The microphone is yours. Go.
No. We're going to do this right.
Okay, go.
First, we're going to talk about it. Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
This is something that's been talked about from before. Mm-hmm. They wanted to do a Exorcist reboot, and been thrown around for a bit. Now, Universal and Peacock are going to be working with Blumhouse to do a trilogy.
Okay.
Because as we all know, nowadays, you don't give people a plan for one movie. Give them a plan for 3.
Because it makes sense.
Because if the movie that you want to make is not going to be a trilogy, why are we listening?
Yeah. Why are we here?
Okay. So there's that. The fact that, one, they're going to take a hallowed treasure like The Exorcist, still to this day the creepiest movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree. Still to this day.
And not only bastardize it once, but go for the trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I already said it. You can't make nothing new no more. Would I be averse to doing an Exorcist movie if I knew that, they were going to try to go and respect the pedigree and do this right, maybe not. Sometimes you got to, sometimes it's okay to redo movies. And even if you're against it, you might come up and see it and say, like, you know what? I'm interested. But fuck, people. Jesus Christ. I know y'all want to make money, and you will stone you can to find just one little drop of blood. Why? I know someone who is very into Exorcist and is very happy. She is ecstatic that they are rebooting Exorcist. She not only likes the idea of movies being rebooted because she likes reboots in general, she likes this reboot. I'm happy for her. I cannot share her exuberance. Fuck this idea. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you a 3-for-1.
Go ahead.
Fuck this idea, and fuck the one that's coming up at the end, and I want to throw out tentative fuck for the one in between.
Look,
this is not ending, folks. This is not ending.
It's not. I'm gonna make this one short and sweet, just because the first movie that came out long time ago, the practical effects and the way that movie made you feel, it's still to this day the scariest. No, I don't care who the fuck you think you are. Oh yeah, I'm the toughest one. I don't blink when people clap or whatever. I don't give a fuck. That movie on a good night, cold as shit, stormy weather, and you're watching it, the practical effects alone are gonna get you, because to this day there's a lot of people that thought that was actually real. You know what I'm saying? Now that the fact that they're gonna do it, a remake of it with today's technology and stuff like that, my worry, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be anybody else's worry, that they make it too freaking CGI and everything to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to see this shit.
I got something for that.
Go ahead.
I got something for that.
Good.
The person I told you that she's really excited about this.
Yes.
The thing that she brings up is, can you imagine how that movie is with all the special effects that we have now?
Pobrecita.
So she's leaning on the fact that this is going to be awesome because special effects.
I wish
when the thing that was so awesome about the Exorcist movie was the fact that they did what they did in the 1970s.
Yes.
When there was no C, there was no C. There was no C and there's no C. There was no C or G.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It was just, all right, fill that bladder up with blood. Fill that bladder up with green pea soup and never throw it up.
Mm-hmm. It was just phenomenal, man. Like, everything in that movie was really good to me. Now that they're gonna do it now, a brand new one, all that shit. I mean, let's see what happens, man. I'm not being optimistic about this one. I really am not, because I like to keep that classic alone. But fuck it. I mean, let's see how it turns out. That's all I can tell you.
Listen, they already came for Grease. They came for Exorcist. Any day now. Oh, wait. Don't forget about the idea that they had for Scarface.
Stop it. No.
Don't forget about Rock the Dwayne Johnson's idea for Big Trouble in Little China.
No, stop. Shush. They're
Any day now.
They're listening.
Any
stop.
Day now.
Look.
They're going to come up with someone that says, you know what, we should redo The Godfather.
That's it. Don't talk.
And let's give Al Pacino a cameo, because people remember Al Pacino.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, what we're gonna do, wheelchair him in right into fucking part 4 or whatever. Hey everybody, I was in the movie, hoo-ha, or some shit. Nah.
Yeah. Just nothing is sacred anymore.
No,
nothing.
Man. Look, Willie, we're gonna stop because I'm gonna get mad. And because you hit nerves already, especially with Godfather.
Wait.
I don't want to.
Let's talk about one thing. Let's talk about one thing that's different before we go back to the madness.
All right, go ahead.
Let's talk about the fact that James Gunn seems like a pretty awesome dude.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
And there was a whole stink when he was fired by Marvel over really bad tweets. I'm not going to defend him. That were done years. I mean, talking about over a decade ago.
Dude, you know how many shits I have out there that it could probably be offending people right about now?
Well, I don't tweet, so I don't have that.
No, not tweet, like Instagram and Facebook and all that shit.
I don't have that either. As a matter of fact, if my Facebook posts offend you, good. They did their job. Because I don't post anything personal. I just post fucked up shit that I find on Facebook, and it's fucked up, but it's funny as fuck.
It is. But continue, please.
And Instagram, same thing. Although in Instagram I have a more alcoholic bent. I wonder why that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But still. Okay, he came back to Marvel, but he did his little stint in DC meanwhile and started up the Suicide Squad. Again, I want to watch it. Mm-hmm. One of the things that he talked about when he was doing the thing with DC, and he still talks about, is how few restrictions DC gave him versus Marvel. Marvel's very famous for being restrictive with the things that they will let you do to their properties. It's the reason why Ant-Man had to change directors after the brilliant Edgar Wright decided that he was done. So, I understand it. And by the way, I'm going to say it again. An Ant-Man directed by Edgar Wright would have been the greatest superhero movie ever made. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Endgame.
No, I agree.
But he didn't do it because they were too restrictive. Well, it turns out, according to Screen Rant, they didn't force that much stuff in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 for James Gunn.
So they just let him be, in other words.
But it's kind of a bad thing.
Okay. Because
it's basically saying they didn't plan any future storylines for Guardians of the Galaxy. So, I mean, you've been hearing the rumblings. Dave Bautista talking about how, it doesn't seem like they want to do anything more for Drax. Mm-hmm. That sucks. I mean, we didn't think we were going to care that much about these characters. These were like D-list heroes in comic books, and they've become a huge phenomenon. The fact that the MCU is not planning anything further for this group, how do you feel?
I mean, I'm kind of disappointed, but then again, there might be something behind it. Like, from what I remembered many moons ago, actually, when the first one came out, they only said they were going to make 3 parts for the Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember that very clearly.
That is correct.
They only said that. They never really said that they were going to expand it or anything, even though part 1 and part 2 did very well. But they never really said anything else past that.
If you remember, there was talk after part 2 that 3 would in fact be the last with that current group. And then they were going to do, if they were going to do Guardians of the Galaxy, they were going to do the original Guardians.
Okay.
The ones that they hinted at the end of 2.
Yeah, you're right. Which I think that's still something in the works, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, okay, yes, there was a talk about this from well before. Mm-hmm. But you would figure that have room for some of these characters in, if not spin-offs, other projects. Like, y'all have Disney Plus for a reason. Why not use, some of those properties?
Yeah.
People wouldn't be, wouldn't want to see something involving Drax hanging out with Thor.
I mean, we're going to see that now.
Thor. Chris Hemsworth's a bit too high key for that. But, you can't come up with any idea where you could put Drax in.
I mean, it will be a little difficult because we already know how Drax is, He's a very simple, funny character. We saw him in the Guardians. We saw him in Endgame. We saw him in all these movies, how he is. He's a very simple character. So I'm going to probably say that it's not that it's difficult. It's kind of how we're going to keep playing with him and make something out of him and not make him look like just a joke only, like a running gag. You get what I'm saying, Willie?
Oh, I have an idea. Mm-hmm. They could, I don't know, bring his daughter back. Because in the comic books, his daughter is a character, Moondragon. I mean, they could do that.
There's a possibility, man. There's so much possibility. But then again, Kevin Feige is the one that's controlling a lot of this right now. And like, I don't want to sound like the dick right now saying this, but I kind of want to see what Kevin's bringing up. Dude, like the things that he's pushing out now, especially after the end of Loki and what's coming up this year. I'm actually looking forward to it, dude. Like, there's so much that's going to be happening that I want to see what's going to happen. I really do. But yeah, am I sad about the fact that after Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that's it, there's no more? Yeah, I'm a little cheesed off about it. I'm a little hurt about it because we've grown to love these characters. We love them. We feel kind of connected to them in a way, like we know them already. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna say Chris Hemsworth now. Chris Pratt, yes. Chris Pratt and the other characters in that movie were, they're awesome, and I would love to see them in another movie. But if they're not gonna do anything with Guardians of the Galaxy, there's a possibility, and hear me out, maybe they're gonna be involved in other movies that don't have to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that's what I was hoping. That's what I'm saying. They didn't put any of those. They didn't have James Gunn put any of those hooks in the movie. You know that Marvel plans their shit ahead of time.
Indeed.
And they put a reference today that's going to pop up 2 movies from now, or that maybe you'll get reference in Disney Plus. So the fact that they don't have any of that for Guardians kind of sucks.
Hear me out. We had a similar issue with Loki, though. We had a similar issue. Remember, they only said Loki was going to be in the TV shows and yada, yada, yada. All of a sudden, at the end of Loki season 1, it magically came out it just came out saying that he was going to come out in the next movie with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, which they're like, yeah, here's a secret, guys. He's coming out in this movie because of what's going on. So now I'm like,
season 2.
Yeah. So then I'm here going, okay, so they might be hiding things that we really don't know. Like, it might be in the back where nobody can really see it, to a point where nobody's really paying no mind, and they're just telling you, yeah, they're not gonna be here in Guardians 3, but really in behind us or behind all that, they're like, yeah, but we're gonna put them in this movie, and maybe this movie because why not? Fuck it. But that's what I'm gonna keep it. I want to be a little optimistic about this one. This one, I personally think that yes, they're gonna end Guardians 3, and it's fine. But these characters might still be in the MCU doing other things with other characters. Hell, they might even do a group movie by itself with Rocket, or Rocket by himself with Chris Pratt. I mean, there's options, but they haven't really mentioned it though. And especially that with the human malware going on, they're very limited in a lot of things they want to bring out. So maybe this is still in the back burner, in the drawing board, to the point where they might announce it next year or whatever the case is. All we have to do is just wait. In reality, we have to wait to see what happens.
I'll give you that one, because I will say that after the whole thing blew up with James Gunn, they did say, "Oh no, he's done with us." Mm-hmm. And then secretly brought him back. Yes. Not secretly, but quietly brought him back.
Yeah, where everyone was excited and shit, yeah.
I will say yes. And you know what? No, I'm glad that you talked me down from that ledge, because it's not the first time. Everybody lost their minds when Sony and Marvel couldn't come up with another share deal for Spider-Man.
And we got another
one. And we should have known that behind the scenes, there was no way that Sony was going to allow another $1 billion chance to just walk away, because they couldn't come up with a good agreement. So
Indeed. It's very true.
Entirely possible. So and it might be that nobody's told on the cast side, because it's like, guys, look, man, just do this movie right now and we'll talk later.
So yeah, Willie, okay, fine. You know what, man? Let's leave it to there. I'm glad that I walked you off that edge, but let's see what's going to happen in the near future with MCU, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and everything between. But before we end this show,
you know what? Just go. Let's just do it. Let's just go.
Before we
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No, it's fine. Before we end this show, we had to talk about 2 trailers. And I'm going to do it back to back today, Papa. Because we're going to talk about Dexter's Revival trailer, which I'm excited. That's it. I'm fucking excited. We're going to get season 9. It's called Dexter's New Blood. And I want it. I want it. The fact that you see him gain that thirst, that fucking thirst, like to kill again, is just like, yeah, okay, we're going to get some serious shit here. He's already gained that hunger. You know what I'm talking about. He always had the bloodlust, to go out there and do what he has to do to the bad people. And I'm excited. And especially the fact that this trailer was long enough to see him, with that, you see him with that urge. You see him walking around. There's a part in the end of the trailer where he covers blood with snow, like trying to mix it in shit, whatever. And I'm excited for that. And the other trailer I'm really excited for is the Chucky TV series. Look, we got a bad Chucky movie, which it wasn't like, it was bad. It was really bad. But I understand what they were trying to do with it. And then I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. It was a movie. It wasn't such a bad movie, but it was a movie. Now, when they talked about making the TV series, I was already going, why? Why would we want to do a TV series about Chucky? What are they going to accomplish with bringing back Chucky in a TV series? Well, I'm fucking sold. This trailer shows us not only Chucky, but we get OG Chucky, the original fucking Chuckster, in his little good boys. What is it called? Good boys, good fellas, good guys. The good guys outfit, and he's there on a yard sale. Some kid picks him up. Oh yeah, like I like vintage shit. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. But he picks him up, and he's already without the batteries. He's already talking to the main kid that we have there, and it just starts off. And you see him with that voice and the look in his eye. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good, Willie. Now, the fact that this is happening, I'm actually happy. I hope the story sticks hard to it, and it keeps you on the edge with Chucky being Chucky and the way he is. And that same goes for Dexter. Now, Willie, what are your thoughts for both of these trailers?
All right. Quickly. First of all,
go.
Dexter, New Blood.
Yes.
Not as mad as I thought I was going to be about it.
Okay.
I will admit, I loved the original series.
Same.
I mean, until they fucked it up. But they're picking it up where they left off. It hasn't been too long after Dexter. Mm-hmm. And yeah, okay, Dexter is now a lumberjack, whatever. I see he owns a gun store or something. And, Dexter, what's going on with him? I'm not as mad as I thought I was going to be. No, I still think that they should, come up with some new shit. But all right, you got me with this one. Mm-hmm. And as far as Chucky is concerned, the new Chucky TV series, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but you do realize that Chucky and Child's Play are two different things, right?
Yes, I do. Because Chucky is just Chucky the character, and Child's Play is just the movie. I get it. Okay.
Chucky is a character created by a gentleman by the name of Don Mancini. Mm-hmm. And yes, he was in the original Child's Play. I think there was 2 Child's Play movies. Am I wrong? Or are there 2 or 3?
3.
Either way.
I think it's 3, yeah.
There was a disagreement between MGM and Don Mancini over the direction Chucky should take, and he just took his character and peaced out. That's why the Child's Play that came out last year or year before was a new Chucky, voiced by Mark Hamill, because they don't own the rights to Chucky. They only own the rights to the Child's Play name. And that's why there were so many Chucky movies, but none of them started with Child's Play, because Don Mancini owns Chucky, but not the Child's Play name. That's sense. Hollywood for you. As far as this TV series, I would get mad, except I remember how absolutely ridiculous the Chucky movies got and how entertainingly fun those movies got. And I'm like, you're going to make a TV series about this, and it's going to be the Chucky? You got my attention.
Yeah. I totally agree. And we have the voice actor, same voice actor too, which I'm happy about that.
The same actor, the same Brad Dourif.
Yeah.
Brad Dourif? Yeah. Brad Dourif. That's the original voice actor's name. It's still him. I am okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. And just going back to Dexter, it's going to be a 10-episode limited series. Being limited doesn't mean nothing bad yet, because they're gonna try. They're testing the waters of bringing back Dexter. I'm telling you right now, they're just testing it out.
Oh no,
But I
That's
really
a
want to see
given.
what's gonna happen.
That's a given. If they go and see that Dexter New Blood does well, oh, guess what? We're making another series. It's gonna be Dexter Fargo. Because it looks like he's living in Fargo.
It does. But can you imagine him going back to Miami
And
afterwards?
the thing that you said about the whole point of this is that he doesn't want them to know who he is.
Yeah.
But the thing you said about him seeing the blood and someone shoveling it.
Yeah.
You did notice that when they shoveled it, the spot where he took the snow from to shovel also had a dark spot on it, right?
Yep. I saw it too.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
This is gonna be. These two series are gonna be very interesting, which I can't really wait.
Quite.
But you know what, Willie?
And I'd like to get mad, but I can't.
No, I understand. But that's what I was gonna tell you. But you know what, Willie? That's where we're gonna leave it off, because right now we're in that stage of mind right now that we're okay until you know what. So we're gonna leave it right there, and just let everybody know. Thank you so much for watching us, man. Thank you so much for being here, supportive, and listening to our antics and everything that we're gonna talk about. And I'd like to say everything about our sponsors and everything, but we're gonna end it right now, guys. But as always, make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and a little something in between. And Willie, it's time to go. Peace.
I finna go. Bah!